Right, so I've sourced 2 more figs. I was able to source these locally in Clonmel Garden Centre. And I've put 1 in here, and I have 1 in the pot because this won't be staying in the tunnel. And I've started to feed the fruit trees and bushes with fish blood and bone meal. So that's gonna, the feed I'm after giving them is gonna get them through the month. I'll probably give them 1 more in September. We'll see how it goes. Just to get them set up for winter. So this is the one I bought. It was really cheap, and it's a little Miss Figgy. So this is a Dwarf variety. I think at maximum 6 to 8 feet. I'll probably be doing the pinch now anyway to get it to bush out next season. So they were real cheap. This is a little Miss Figgy as well. Just a further note here in the tunnel, the Washington navel orange. We can see the new growth is still pushing out here. And here is all new growth, and I've given it given them all a good scoop, good fistful of fish blood and bone meal. Hopefully that'll get the roots set in. Another plant that I took up, this originally was a polytunnel plant long time ago, and it was planted outside, and then it was fed in here and trained all the way up, but it completely shaded out the tunnel. It got so big, and we didn't really train it or look after it that much. It produced a lot of fruit, and it's a grape. Now since I've taken it out, it was over in a corner, in a hidden corner. I basically didn't do much with it up at the back patio there. So you can see where the original stem was, a good size. I'm hoping that it can bounce back, because if it doesn't, I'll just, I'll get a different one. This grape, or a grape, and this fig will be going somewhere else. The bandits are waiting for me. Right, so there's the chicken pen here. Still haven't put the concrete down. But what I will be doing in the chicken pen is I'm going to be planting it up before I get the chickens. So I have 2 pits already dug here and here with compost that I had in large pots for potatoes, and I've just put the clay back over the compost, the used manure compost. This is already dug out here because I had the Mirabelle here, and that's where I had the Spartan. So there's lots of manure in these areas here and wood chips, and what I'm hoping to do is, with this morning sun that comes around, an afternoon sun in the summer, what I'm going to be putting in will be herbs. I'm going to put a fig in, put in a grape, and fruit bushes, berry bushes in here to supplement the feed of the chickens. I'm hoping to put in a mulberry as well. Yeah, so the 2 black currants that I have here, I'm going to move because they get tall. They push up to about 6 feet. The plan is that the hens can get at the lower fruit, and that we can get at the top fruit. So I suppose they'll be moved over in the winter. Actually, one of the berry bushes is here that I bought. So I have two black currants, and this is a red currant. Young Kier Van Tets. Yeah, so it's a hardy red currant bush anyway. So that will be going into the chicken pen. So here are the seed grown pear, Asian pear and apple, and today I've given them their first supplement of fish blood and bone meal, and they started getting very lanky, so I've snipped these off. I want to kind of thicken up those the trunks for using them as grafting. So the persimmons here, lampadina, and the oregano, they're after getting a good feed of fish blood and bone. The veg as well in the pots. So I never really used the fish blood and bone meal since I had the dogs, because they're drawn to the scent. Oh, look at this! Look what this guy has. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? Yeah. Right, so this is the brown turkey. I've had to move it out of the small pot because Nina, right in front of me, is actually jumping at this trunk here, trying to get at this. So I used an empty fish blood and bone pot, just attached into the trunk with these roofing fittings. And we'll see how it gets on. It's doing really well. I'm watering this fig nearly every evening now. It's after getting 2 big fistfuls of the fish blood and bone meal, and I'm going to try and get it. It's not going to recover with the dogs. You can see the way they're absolutely burrowing in, taking any kind of green growth. So the only hope is for it to grow from here. I'll probably take a cutting off this. Yeah.